wind up owning my own guitar until I wrote for Powell Peralta, and Stacy Peralta actually bought me my first guitar. I had just done a tour with Powell at Peralta, and back then amateurs didn't get paid, but I had heard that Jim Thiebaud got something that he wanted after the tour. So then I was thinking, like, man, I'm gonna ask Stacy if he can get me a guitar for this, during this tour. And it was funny because I called him up. I think I was 16 or something, just super shy and just kind of timid and beating around the bush. And finally, Stacy was like, Ray, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I want to get a guitar. And he was like, I'll get you a guitar, just give me the information. For the longest time, playing guitar took a back seat to skateboarding. One of my biggest growth spurts, if you will, in playing guitar was when I messed up my ankle one year, and I was out for a long time, and so I could concentrate a lot on playing guitar. Yeah, skateboarding for me was huge for giving me an opportunity and a platform to be able to share my music, because people knowing me through that, it kind of made them open to what I'm doing musically. Tommy knew I had been doing some recordings at home on a 4-track. He had owned a company called 40s, it was a clothing brand. They were working on a video, and I wrote for the company, and he wanted me to send him over some music for the video. And I sent him over, these tracks that I'd been doing at home. And when he got them, he sent them over to Thomas Campbell, who is part owner of Galaxia Records out of Santa Cruz. And Thomas dug it, and Thomas was working on a surf movie at that time called The Seedling, and there's a couple tracks from that group of songs that I sent to him that he wanted to use for his movie. And we also talked about doing an EP on the label, so that was huge. Within the skate community, I had an opportunity to, put out an EP. I had a 4-track that I had borrowed from a friend, and I had picked up a drum machine, and I would just kind of make some drum beats and then, start playing guitar. And then I would just start adding to that at night, and then, before I know it, I would complete the song, and then I'd move on and do the same process for another song. And in that process, I would get other instruments. I'd borrow a friend's bass, I'd get, some vibraphones, borrow a keyboard or something. A lot of it was just DIY in the bedroom, 4-track recordings. That was the EP, and that's how that first album came about. Me and Tommy Guerrero, Matt Rodriguez, and Chuck Trees, we have a project called the Blacktop Project, and we've done a couple albums together on Galaxia. I recorded an album with my friends, Jonathan and Jared Mattson. They have their own band called the Mattson 2, so this was just like the 2 bands coming together. One of the highlights for me is playing with one of my all-time heroes, this guy Mike Watt from Minutemen and Firehose. And I'm thankful through skateboarding and playing music, getting to have these opportunities to play with people I really dig, and feel super fortunate, to have such a talented community of friends. Vans is working on a video, so hopefully I really want to do a part for that. I want to really commit to getting my 3rd solo album done. Really excited to approach this one different than I have in the past. Got my hands full, but That's part of it, chasing dreams.